Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living North Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torphy.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torphy.
And we have Greg and Sheila Fawson, our producers.
Hi, everybody.
And Sheila will be reading our affirmations and our reading today. And she has an announcement. And we have the dynamic duo for our special music, Barb and Salo. Welcome.
Yay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're going to get started with the invocation. So if you would, please close your eyes. And just recognize your oneness with all. For there is only one perfect expression of life, one infinite and eternal life giver, the creator of everything that was, is, and will ever be. The one, the only God. God as me, God as Reverend Valerie, God as Greg and Sheila, God as Barb and Salo, and God as all those who've joined us today and everywhere, everyone, the perfect expression. So I call forth for this day the glory of God in each and every one of our lives, the glory of God expressing through this service with the music and the announcements and the readings and the word. It's all unfolding perfectly, and everyone who's tuned in and will get exactly what they came here to get today. This I know to be true. This I claim and I hold in my heart, knowing that it has to express in its fullness. So for this and so much more, I say thank you.
Thank you.
I let go, I let God, and I allow it to be. And together we say,
And
so
it is. Thank you.
So
That was wonderful.
We're going to get started with some wonderful music.
Well, thank you. This is an old gospel song. It's been one of my favorites, and it's called Standing in the Need of Prayer, because we always think prayer, everybody outside of us needs prayer because they all need to do what we think they need to do. But actually, it's about me and my perception. And this wonderful gospel song, it's like so old, but says it all. It's not everybody else, it's me. So here is Standing in the Need of Prayer. Not my mama, not my daddy, but it's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. Not my brother, not my sister, but it's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. Not the deacon, not the preacher, but it's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. Not the elder, not the teacher, but it's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. Not my mama, not my daddy, but it's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. Not my brother, not my sister, but it's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, oh God, standing in the need of prayer. Thank you.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Thank you very much.
Kick the well, once I done.
All right.
We're going to do some business now, and we'll get back to you shortly for another song.
All right, thank you.
So like us and check in on Facebook at cslnorthmetro.org. And you can go to, Facebook, CSL North Metro. Our website, cslnorthmetro.org. I'm like, I'm not supposed to say .org twice. Anyway, so go to contact us and add yourself to the email list. You can request prayers there. And there's a new blog out there. So there's lots of information. If you shop on Amazon and you don't have another charity listed, consider adding CSL North Metro as your charity. And then when you shop, we get paid. Hey, today's title is To Be Reverent, Inspired, and Awed. You've already met our wonderful, fabulous, amazing guest artist, Barb and Salo. And today's reading, which Sheila is going to do, is from Letters of the Scattered Brotherhood, which is edited by Mary Strong. I think I'm done. But Sheila has stuff to do now, huh?
All right. Affirmation for the week of November 21st, 2021. Please repeat after me. I am grateful for so much in each new moment.
I am grateful for so much in each new moment.
I enter into every experience calmly and lovingly.
I enter into every experience calmly and lovingly.
My life is filled with abundance and prosperous good.
My life is filled with abundance and prosperous good.
I focus on the perfection of my oneness with Spirit.
I focus on the perfection of my oneness with Spirit.
The universe provides everything I need, always.
The universe provides everything I need, always.
Positive and powerful energy bless every aspect of my life.
Positive and powerful energy bless every aspect of my life.
And together we say,
And so it is.
Yes.
and the reading for today is from the Letters of the Scattered Brotherhood, edited by Mary Strong. You will grow to love the beauty and the clarification of the revelations that will come to you, and you will learn gradually that this peace, calm, knowledge, and inspiration are part of the rebirth that has been the prophecy through the ages for all those who walk this path, the prophecy fulfilled through love. Is not this peace, is not this powerful knowledge, is not this love worth all that you can give? And remember that the more tender, the more open, the gentler you can be in your quiet time of acceptance, of stillness, the greater will be the power pressed through your silences. I would again bring to your remembrance that you can love your way out of seeming frustration by loving to be silent, by loving to tune the infinitely delicate instrument of your mind to its high purpose. I hear you say, "Oh, why does it not work?" It has worked in precisely the same measure of the loving you have put into it. In quiet, listen to the Spirit within you speak. My will in thee is joy, not sorrow. My will in thee is faith, not fear. My will in thee is awareness of my love for thee. Let my will within thee be done. And so it is.
Are you going to talk about the art show now or later?
I could talk about it. We have one. I belong to Louisville Art Association, and they have several shows through the year. This show is called their Fall Fine Arts and Crafts Sale. So it's a great time right before Christmas because there's lots of homemade, really quality stuff. I'm just very impressed. And today is its last day, and it ends at 4. It's at 801 Pine, is it Spruce Street in Louisville. Louisville, the little town of Louisville, the old town, downtown Louisville, is just filled with bright and sparkly lights, and it's just a really great place to go for the holidays. And so please come and join us.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
So, you ready for some more music?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
All right.
Barb and Salo.
Yay.
Yay. And Sheila, we wish we could be there too.
I
We've
wish
got
you could too.
A little
do
distance
too.
problem here.
Yeah, we would be there lickety
Yeah.
split.
Oh, the next song we're going to do is called Be Thou My Vision. It's a really old Irish melody, and I reworked the words. We've done this for a while,
And it's great for Thanksgiving.
and it's great. I always think of it as a Thanksgiving song, even though it's not typically a Thanksgiving song, but I like it. Be thou my vision, O God of my heart. Not be all else to me, say that thou art. Thou my best thought, by day or by night. Waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me now. Thou my great maker, and I thy true child. High truth of heaven, my victory won. Riches I need not, no man's empty praise. Thou mine inheritance now and always. Thou and thou only, first in my heart. True love of heaven, my treasure thou art. Be thou my vision, O God of my heart. Not be all else to me, say that thou art. Thou my best thought, by day or by night. True love of heaven, my treasure thou art. True love of heaven, my treasure thou art.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I felt my Irish mother's presence with me in that song.
Oh, that is, thank you.
Yeah.
She must have been the one pushing me to sing this and play this.
She's good at that. Definitely. Thank you, Barb and Salo.
Thank
Thank
you.
After our talk.
All right.
Thank you. Well, it is Thanksgiving
It
week,
is Thanksgiving.
and we have a lot to be thankful for.
Absolutely.
And I always encourage people to be thankful for one simple thing: life, all life, because God and life is one thing, and we find that life within every human being, within all creation, be it four-legged, two-legged, winged, crawl. It's all one thing: rocks, sand, earth, stars, all one thing. And it's all life, and it's all good all the time. So for me, being thankful is being reverent, it's being inspired, and it's being awed. And I say reverent because when you are thankful for life, when you can see the God presence in all of life, no matter if it's pleasant or unpleasant, it's all God and it's all good. So there's this constant feeling of reverence to life, and I can express that reverence by going around and just being thankful for everything. Thankful for my wonderful wife. Thank you for my daughter. Thank you for my grandkids. Thank you for all the family, my family, Valerie's family. Just so very grateful. But even more than that, when I'm out in the world, whether I say it inwardly or outwardly, it's just one thing: gratitude and having reverence for life. So somebody's serving me food, I can say thank you. I appreciate you. Because when you thank somebody, you're acknowledging who they are and you're holding them in reverence to the glory of God as them. Sometimes it's difficult to hold individuals in that light because they're not expressing in the most glorious way, and it's still their life is still worth respecting because they are life, and life is all life. So you don't have to like what they're doing, you don't have to like what their expression, but you can still hold them in reverence because their life is beautiful. And what I know is if I can hold that intention of being reverent to everything that exists, then I will be inspired, because they go hand in hand. To be reverent to life is to be inspired to life. And when you're inspired, you see all of life as one thing. You see all the different cultures as one glorious thing, individually expressing. You see, it won't make any difference how they're expressing, whether they're tall or short or heavy or light, whether they're any particular color, whatever culture they come from, whatever race they come from, whatever their sexual orientation is, it's life, and it calls for your reverence. And when you answer that, when you show it, when you allow yourself to express your appreciation for life, you will be inspired.
And we don't know what they're going through.
Right.
We don't know what experience they're having that makes them out picturing in however way they're out picturing too. So sometimes there's judgment around how somebody should be acting or doing or being, and we don't know. We don't know what they're going through. We have no idea. So
if you hold them any less than your reverence for them, then everything that you've held in reverence before will just kind of be eliminated, because you can't express your reverence for one person and not for another. It's just not the way it is. You live as God would live. You see what God would see. You allow yourself to be inspired to say thank you. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that you were the person who served me today. I'm so or you're in a crowd and maybe somebody bumps into you. Thank you. I wouldn't even have noticed you if you hadn't bumped into me. I'm so grateful for you. There's a reverence for life, and there's an inspiration that comes through your gratitude. And the last thing that happens in this, it's a three thing. It's like a 3-pitch ball game. I don't know why I said that. I got baseball on my mind. Anyway, to look at life in awe is to be in a holy place. I've heard people say, well, it's kind of I just expect it to happen that way. And I've grown so much that it's the way it should be. Life should be that way. That's fine, but don't ever lose your awe, because being in awe of life, being in awe of how you exist, of how all creation has taken place, how everything's in so much wonderful balance, how the whole universe is working together, and we're not separate from that. We're one with that.
Yeah.
And did you want to say something?
No, I just said yeah.
And for us to hold life in reverence, to be inspired to live life to our fullest, you heard the music of Salo and Barb, and what I know about them, that they ooze inspiration, they ooze creativity, and when they express it through their music, then we're uplifted. So you cannot not affect life by being reverent of life, by being inspired to life, by being in awe of everything that takes place in your life. It affects everybody. It shifts the world. And when you think about wherever you're going to be this coming Thanksgiving, think about what it means. Giving thanks for everything, for the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, just giving thanks, living in a place of absolute gratitude. I love life. I'm thankful for life. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for the lives that are in my life. I'm grateful for those lives that have moved on and crossed the veil. There's still life wherever they are. They're still living. They're still here with me. Like that song that brought my mom to me in this moment. It's all good. It's all God all the time.
So I just want to talk a little bit. I also want to talk a little bit about this book. So this is called Letters of the Scattered Brotherhood. And so it's a bunch of spiritual experiences that they've chosen to remain anonymous so that you get the whole experience of the book without getting involved in personalities and things. But I don't even know when these letters came from. Some of them seem like they must have been a really long time ago. The book was copyrighted in 1948. And I found, as I was reading this book this week, that every single story was inspirational. Every single person's, what they had to say was inspirational. And so I just wanted to mention that because Reverend Michael picks a book every week and then we do a reading from it. And usually I spend some time during the week reading that book so that I kind of know what he was thinking about with the title, because sometimes I get the title and go, I wonder what I'm going to talk about this week, although something always comes. But I was just particularly inspired by that reading today. I thought it was just like an amazing reading. Thank you for that. So as I was going through this book today, or this week, I was reading about and thinking about how often we're just kind of going through life kind of unconsciously, kind of without being present to what's going on and what the miracles are and what the wonder is. And they put it living without thought. And so, and also said something about us being full of wild emotions. It's like mad at this and upset with that. And at one point, somebody even called it an emotional fever bag. And I thought about how often people just react to something that's happened without taking a minute to process it and think about, well, what are they going through? What's going on here? Or why is this impacting me this way? And so I was thinking, if we just took a few minutes to understand where we are emotionally right at this time, and to recognize those times when we're in judgment, those times when we think we know better than somebody else, and maybe we need to tell them what they should be doing, or how it should be done, or on and on and on. Maybe it's just our time to listen and recognize the God presence in them and in whatever they're experiencing. There was another thing where they talked about what exactly did they say? It had something to do with when we decided we needed to express what we were feeling. We did it kind of like, it wasn't this, but it was kind of like a roll of thunder instead of like being quiet, like a nice soft word would have done, but no, it had to be a big thing. And so I think about the times when, it's probably been me sometimes too, but I think about times when there's been a person who's caused that discomfort. It's more of it's not just comfort, it's more than that. And how hard it can be sometimes to stay centered when somebody is inviting the negative into every situation. And so when that's occurring, that gives us the opportunity to go inside and to understand, well, they are where they are, and that's their journey. And I can choose not to engage. I can choose not to connect myself to that and think I need to be impacted by it, have an opinion about it, judge it, all the other places I might go, condemn it, and maybe just send them some love. Now, I can think of times when that's been a very, very hard thing to do, because I am totally in judgment of what's going on and thinking, wow, that person shouldn't be doing that, and blah, 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 blah. And so where's the work? Oh, yeah, me. Where's the work? Oh, yeah, me. And so we have the opportunity to recognize that, yes, we have this human being part of us. And we also always, always, always are spiritual beings. We always have the indwelling God right within us. And that is in the heart space. And so we can move from the head space, which is for me, sometimes the judgment place and the I know it all place and this is the way it should be done place, to the heart space where we can understand that we might not know what's going on with that person that causes whatever it is. And by responding the same way it's coming out, then I'm definitely going to increase the discomfort and increase the discord, as opposed to, can I react in a loving place? Can I be in that space of love? Can I be in that space of peace? Can I understand that definitely I'm more than this human experience I'm having right now, because there's a spiritual being within inside me where that God is the indwelling presence that is always peaceful, that is always accepting, that is not judgmental, that understanding every single person has their path in this incarnation, in this body that they're in. And I don't know what their path is, and I don't know what they're here to learn. And so if I can get myself to that place where I'm thinking from my heart space instead of from my head space, then I can be that loving presence while that person goes through whatever they need to go through. And then we can all expand ourselves. You have something to say?
the words that Jesus said on the cross was, "Forgive them; they know not what they do." And that, for me, is a spiritual practice. If you can always get back to the place that life that you're looking at, regardless of how they're expressing, whether you like it or you don't like it, that life that you're looking at is the life of God, period. And to be in awe and to have the reverence for that makes you vibe at a higher level.
Mm-hmm.
And as you vibe at a higher level, you will do one or two things. You will bring others up, excuse me, others up with you, or you'll chase some of them away. And they're both okay, because not everybody in this time of history of the world has to vibe at a high level in order for us to respect life as whoever, life as everyone, because life is precious. It's given as a gift. We come into this life naked, knowing nothing, but probably knowing everything, because we just came from a holier place.
Not able to speak about it right yet.
Yeah, right. And that's something to be thankful for. The circle of life is such a beautiful thing. And I can't see how anybody that understands that God is everywhere present, that God is everything and everyone, me, Reverend Valerie, and all people, I can't understand how, if you know that, how you could be anything else but reverent, how you could be anything else but inspired to live more life, to give more thanks, to up level your consciousness and grow and unfold and become more of who you already are. I can't think of any other better way to express, to be in awe, to be in awe.
And the mind is a busy place, and it's always thinking, and it's always looking for a new thing to distract us, and a new I was just thinking about that the other day, how easily it is to distract ourselves. And I'm not passing any judgment, because I do it too. How easily it is to distract ourselves by scrolling through all the fun things that are on the phone all day long. And how you look, even the tiny little children have those things now. And so there's this added level of distraction that maybe we didn't have when we were kids. But when you were talking about the newborn, I was thinking about that story about the family who brought the new baby home from the hospital, and their little girl, who I seemed like she was 5, but she could have been a little younger, said that she needed a moment alone with the baby. And so they were just really curious. And so when she went in to talk to the baby, they were eavesdropping, and she said, "Baby, tell me about God. I'm beginning to forget." And I just always am struck by that, because we have the opportunity to be around a lot of little people, because we have grandchildren and great nieces and nephews and things like that. And there just is an awe and a reverence about them that before they learn, they know.
Yeah, that's good. Before they learn, they know.
And I just am so amazed by that presence that they are when they're so little, and they aren't really able to express it yet, but it's absolutely there and it's palpable. So there were a couple of things I just wanted to talk about. This is from the Upanishads, and so that was written. There's discussions about when the Upanishads were written, but it's been at least 10,000 years. And so sometimes we think that we know things that others didn't know, but just listen to this. Truly, it is life that shines forth in all things. Host, heavenly, I can't read my writing, of unthinkable form, it shines forth. It is farther than the far, yet near at hand, set down in the secret place of the heart. Not by sight is it grasped, not even by speech, but by the peace of knowledge, one's perfect nature. In that way, by meditating, one does behold the divine, who is without form.
Read that again.
Wish I could read that first word. Vast. Truly, it is this life that shines forth in all things. Vast, heavenly, of unthinkable form, it shines forth. It is farther than the far, yet near at hand, set down in the secret place of the heart. Not by sight is it grasped, not even by speech, but by the peace of knowledge, one's perfect nature. In that way, by meditating, does one hold the divine who is without form.
It's powerful.
And I just thought, that really says it. And I think so often I'll say it for me, I get so busy that I sometimes don't take time for or forget how important the quiet time is, how important the meditating time is, how important the prayer time is, because that is what fills the being to be able to do the doing. And so I just by taking that silent time to fill the heart, to allow the busyness of the mind to go somewhere else, for just a little while, just like give me a break for just a little while. Because if I begin to pay attention to it, I was paying attention to it this morning, just because I knew I was going to be talking about this, and it's just like blah 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 blah, and it's thinking like everything I'm doing, it's having to put words to it, blah blah blah. And then it said somewhere in this book that it's always looking for new sparkly things to distract us, and that distraction, which is fine in itself, as long as if we're on the spiritual path, we get the opportunity to recognize that distraction for what it is and say, and I need the time in the silence. I need the time in the peace. I need the time to be in the heart space, to just allow myself to remember and feel and know the love that I am, the spiritual presence that I am, the spiritual power that is within the heart, that always in our stillness guides us forward. And even with like challenging thinking things I'm doing, sometimes I'll get to a problem and I start beginning to stress a little bit because I don't quite know how to do that thing. And if I can just get present enough to know to stop it, to stop that mindless thinking, to stop that worrying and be still, the answer will come. It always does. But it doesn't come when the mind is going, well, and maybe it's this way, and could you do it that way and that? I know I probably have a way busier mind than you do, but it's busy. And so what I really think is my message today is all of the things that we do on this planet are wonderful, wonderful things. The growing that we get to do, the sharing that we get to do, the experiences that we have, the ones that we label good, the ones that we label not so good. And we're learning and growing from all of those things. And it's really important to take time in the silence and take time for ourselves to renew and refresh and recognize and feel and be present with the spirit that is in our heart, that that is the essence of who we are and why we're here.
So look inside yourself and feel your heart and know that is God beating your heart. And feel the love that is everywhere present. And bring yourself to live a reverent life. And be inspired. Be inspired to give thanks to every living thing on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to every inanimate object on this planet. And stay in the consciousness of awe.
Mm-hmm.
You can't live any higher than that. You can't vibe any higher than that. Well, maybe you can. I haven't found that yet, but those three things keep me very, very thankful. Thank you, God.
And so I just invite you to close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths. Just breathe in that love and that power and that presence. Breathe out any fears or challenges or problems or any effort. Breathe out. And once you breathe in, remember that God is breathing your breath. The breath that you're conscious of, the breath that you are not, it's always there, breathing the breath, beating the heart. All of the things that happen just automatically in the body with the blood flowing through and keeping everything animate and the brain with enough blood and enough oxygen so that we can think and do and be. It's all just that one power and that one presence, that one life that is everything and everyone all the time. It is eternal and changeless. It is peace and love and truth and harmony. And so I know for each one of us that we are one with that one with each other and one with all that is, that there is no separation. When we are looking at another person, we are looking at ourselves and at God because we're just all that one thing, that one power and that one presence. And so I know for each of us, love and peace and truth and harmony and joy and abundance and prosperity and healing of our body temples and healing of the challenges in our mind and opportunities to grow and to learn and to be and loving relationships and truth and harmony. I'm just so grateful to know that this is our truth, that we live, breathe, and have our being in the oneness and the allness and the isness. And so in absolute gratitude, I pass this word to Reverend Michael.
Thank you. And I invite you to join together with Reverend Valerie and I as we hold these individuals in the highest and best place for them to move beyond anything that's challenging them. I call forth into this circle of love, Greg and Sheila and Kaylee and Tyler, knowing for them the peace that surpasses human understanding, knowing for them the joy of being alive, the joy of family, knowing for them perfect communication, perfect understanding, revealing the truth that needs to be revealed so everybody catches it and knows what is theirs to do and to be. I surround them with light and love. I do this for Kim too, knowing for her body temple strengthening and healing that place in her back that is empowered by this word. I surround her with light and love, knowing that the continuous of healing is her life, revealing the good always and all the time. And for anybody that's participating in today's service or is looking at it in the future, just throw your desire into this well of goodness, this well of consciousness, And just say it right now. And so we bless each individual. We bless all life. We're thankful, grateful, knowing that the word is complete and fulfilled right here and right now. Nothing left to do but let go, let God, and allow it to be. Together we say,
And
so
so it
it
is. Amen. Ashe, aho. I think there's another one. And woohoo! Wow.
Thank you for that journey. Thank you.
So beautiful.
So we have some announcements and we'll be right back to I'm just in another place. You just took me to the outer limits of the cosmos.
That's right. And you know you get to do this.
Oh, well, very simply, thank you for the blessings that you continue to give. We're appreciative in whatever you can give and continuing to support this ministry and everything it represents and the vision for where it's going. And here's how you do it.
Well, the easiest way is to go to our website, CSL North Metro. There are a couple of ways to give out there. There's also, we do take Venmo, and there's a QR code that will be coming up pretty soon, and you can do that. There's also instructions on text to give. I don't think that 3 belongs in there. So if you have a problem with text to give, let me know, and I'll work you through it, because I was able to do it, so I know you can too. And we also take checks and cash too. So some people who are vaccinated are coming to our house now, and we are open to that. We just are keeping an abundance of caution, because things are kind of rampant again in where we live, and so just making sure we keep ourselves and everybody else happy too. So,
Stay safe.
I mean, safe. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So we do bless this.
So everybody, just shine your energy towards the screen and join with me by repeating what I say. I give thanks for this eternal good of God,
I give thanks for this eternal good of God,
always giving through me,
always giving through me,
always coming back so abundantly,
always coming back so
the
abundantly,
divine flow of life.
the divine flow of life.
And so I give freely,
So I give freely,
lovingly,
lovingly,
and completely.
and completely,
Knowing it is done,
knowing it is done.
I let it be,
I let it be,
and so it
and
is.
so it is.
Thank you. All right, we have one song left with, well, for today. They're filled with lots of songs.
Lots of songs.
Yes.
So I know they got something special for us.
Yes, we have a song. It was inspired by the late, great Bessie Smith, and it's called I Am Blessed, because I am.
Yes, you are.
We are all blessed.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
That's the song we wrote.
Yep. This is a Barb and Salo original. Abundance to my left, abundance to my right, having more than I need. I am blessed, I am blessed, my source is so good to me. I am whole, I am health, God is all that I need. My timing is divine, my order just right. Things always work out for me. I am blessed, I am blessed, my source is so good to me. I am whole, I am health, God is all that I need. I'm healthy and I'm perfect, my body's feeling fine, and love is all that I need. I am blessed, I am blessed, my source is so good to me. I am whole, I am health, God is all that I need. My spirit's filled with light, I know thoughts are things, and now my ship has come in. I am blessed, I am blessed, my source is so good to me. I am whole, that I need. I am blessed. I am blessed. My source is so good to me. I am whole. I am health. God is all that I need. God is all that I need. God is all that I need.
Yay.
Thank you. I am blessed.
Yeah. So
We are
we.
blessed.
We are
Yeah,
blessed.
We are blessed with your music.
that's
Oh,
right.
thank you. And thank you for letting us share this music too.
Yes.
We really appreciate that.
So much fun.
It's all our pleasure.
It absolutely.
Yeah. So you got,
I do. So join us on Zoom right after the service. The links in the comments, and also it's on our website. So if you don't have the link and you need to get it, it's on our website.
it's
And
on my website.
I'm sure there was something else I was going to say, but do you guys have anything you want to say before we go to Zoom?
Thanks.
Thanks for
Great
the
message. Great music. Great message.
great service.
Thank you.
Great message.
Yes, and we are blessed.
Oh,
And
wonderful,
thank you for
wonderful company.
making it possible. We could have not do this without you. So thank you so much.
Yes.
We are blessed.
We are blessed.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Okay, we'll
See
see.
everybody on Zoom.
We'll see you on Zoom.
You're going to benedict us out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, benedict us out.
So acknowledging that we are blessed, knowing that that blessing goes out and multiplies in the world and touches other lives. I give thanks for this wonderful time we shared together. Grateful to know that each and every individual who tuned in with us today has an amazing coming week. So I give thanks for all, give thanks for life. Stay in this reverent place, knowing it is done. We simply say together, and so it is.
So it is.
Yeah.
Have a blessed week.
All right. See you
You
guys
too.
on Zoom.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.